Hello, so my name's Michael Conneely, and this video I interview Edward Duradn about his magnificent Sacred West of Ireland tours, and especially his Labyrinth. Edward lives in Sligo, and you can come to regular events here, or if you're coming on holiday to Ireland, just do not miss Ed's tours and events. And this video is focusing on the labyrinth which he has on his land. So what is the ancient sacred value and energy of a labyrinth, Ed?
Well, labyrinths have been used since ancient times as a tool for, I see it as a walking meditation, but there are other types of labyrinth. So it's generally only one path to follow, but there are other ones which do have other paths, and as a tool for kind of a psychological process.
Yes.
As a journey into the centre of the labyrinth and out again.
Yeah. Does it have like a death and rebirth energy potential?
Yes, that's one of the aspects of it which it's used for. But general kind of like a process of journeying into the self.
Yes.
And then out again, and that can be done with a variety of intents and purposes and focuses.
I just had a thought, could it be going back in one's lifetime to an event and then coming out healed and empowered from the contact with the event?
Absolutely, yeah. Yes. So the turning of the paths, it's supposed to kind of open keys within the self,
yes.
Within the body mind, and the type of labyrinth that I built here is a classic 7-circuit labyrinth, which is one of the ancient designs, and it's said to also connect with the 7 chakras, and even the tarot has been mapped onto it, because there's 22 points or whatever it is that when you turn, you go in, and then there's a turn, and then there's another turn, and all the different turns within the labyrinth add up to the same number as the major arcana of the tarot. So someone mapped that on.
Yes.
So the tarot has that similar journey. The Fool at the beginning, and then the Magician,
yes.
the High Priestess, and it kind of goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a similar kind of inner mythic journey.
Yes.
Like a map of the psyche.
So would you invite people to sort of name their intention and their wish if they wanted to speak it?
Well, there's a variety of walks. We have different laminated sheets with different suggestions of how to walk the labyrinth, like ways for prayer, ways for a psychological process.
Wonderful.
And a meditation, walking meditation, and different intents that you can set for that journey.
Yes. And how did you first hear about the labyrinth?
Well, I suppose it was the film The Labyrinth. Back in the 80s, there's this brilliant film with Jim Henson puppets and David Bowie playing the Goblin King, kind of a baddie.
I'm going to buy the DVD.
Oh, it's brilliant. And he kidnaps this baby, so his sister, who is babysitting, has to go and rescue him by going into this labyrinth to rescue him.
Yes.
And it does have, quite a bit of interesting symbolism, almost esoteric symbolism for a children's film, and it's brilliantly done. But it's not this type of labyrinth. It's more of the American. See, there's a difference between a maze and a labyrinth. In this part of the world, a maze has many paths and you can get lost.
Yes.
So that's what the labyrinth in the film Labyrinth is like. So here, a labyrinth only has one path generally to take. So it's just a walking meditation. You can't get lost, but you can find yourself.
Yes.
Whereas in America they more often call it the other way around. A labyrinth is where you can get lost. And like a labyrinthine maze,
Yes.
the adjective has kind of grown out of that, even though that's not how we usually use it.
Yes.
So this is the one with only one path to take, so it's just like a walking meditation and an inner mythic process.
Yes, I remember learning about the Greek story because they encountered it in Crete, didn't they?
Yeah, that's some of the oldest labyrinths are around Greek islands and yeah.
And now in Sligo.
Yes, and this is one of the ancient Greek designs, the classic seven circuit labyrinth, and it's also found an old inscription in a church beside an ancient site, which is theorised it could have been a labyrinth. This is the Hill of Ward, which is the Hill of Tuatha, who is the daughter of Mog Ruth, who is a famous druid in ancient Ireland, and his site associated with his daughter has interesting lines, and it's theorised that it could have been a labyrinth originally. It's not clear anymore because it's so old. It could be like 8,000 years old for all we know. But on the nearby church, it has this classic seven circle labyrinth inscribed on the wall, and that's hundreds of years old. So that could be a hint about the nearby ancient site.
On the land.
Yeah, churches were often built on sacred sites. Luckily this one wasn't built directly.
Thank goodness.
On it. Thank goodness. But it seems to honour that sacred land energy labyrinth.
Yes. So Ed's, got details of his tour, the Fairy Fort tour, an ancient site on his land. It's on our Druid Forest School website, and there are many add-ons you can book, the Labyrinth work being one of them, or you can just book for the Labyrinth work. And of course, if you live near Sligo, you can just, contact Ed, find out when the events are on and come here. But say you're planning to come and visit Ireland in the year ahead, this is actually filmed on January the 1st, 2026. If you're planning to visit Ireland, you must contact Ed and book his Sacred West of Ireland tour on the Druid Forest School website, or one of the incredibly deeply thought out and led add-ons, which of course include the Labyrinth. So thank you, Ed.
Yes, and it's handy because Labyrinth is in the same place as the Fairy Fort, and the little wooded area where we do poetry walks, and the yurt where we do song circles and poetry baths and things like that.
And it's wonderful. We're in the yurt now, and it was built by Ed.
Yeah, well, I had help. It's technically not a yurt, but it's yurt type structure, yurt roof, and pallet walls, and etc.
So, there's a tremendous offering of wisdom here in Sligo. So go to the Druid Forest School website, the tours page, and find Ed's wonderful tour and the wonderful add-ons. Thank you.